everyone, and welcome. We are here tonight at the Contemporary Resort in Walt Disney World to try the California Grill. In all our years of coming here, we have never tried it because I refuse to come unless I can see the fireworks while I'm eating. And I could get reservations are always available for this, but I wanted this specific time. So I can't wait to see what the food's about. It kind of looks weird, but I wanted to come for the experience, but hopefully I'll like the food too.
So California Grill, as Candy said, is located at the very top of the Contemporary Resort, all the way at the very top. It's supposed to have great views of the fireworks. And it does actually say that they're supposed to pipe the actual fireworks music during the fireworks into the dining room. Unlike we just recently ate at the Riviera, at the top of the Riviera Resort at Topolino's, and they actually have a terrace that you go out on to actually watch the fireworks. It's not piped directly into the actual dining room. So I'm curious to see if that is actually going to be what takes place. We'll find out because we have our time is during the fireworks, so we'll get to celebrate that. But overall, California Grill is a California-inspired cuisine, and it is a 3-course selection menu for $89 for an adult and $39 for children. So you do choose 1 appetizer, 1 entree, and 1 dessert. And just looking at the menu, it does look a little bit bougie, as for Candy said. Food looks a little bit interesting. Some good things on the menu, but you do have to choose 1 thing from each of the categories. So entrees actually look really good to me, but I'm not sure about the appetizers. Some of those look a little bit odd. But again, $89 is a little bit expensive. So if you're gonna have 4 or 5 people, you're gonna be paying $400 or $500 to eat at this experience. So it's a little bit pricey. Okay, so we just got up here to California Grill. It's actually up on the 15th floor of the Contemporary. The access point is on the 2nd floor. So you go up the first escalator or the elevator to the 2nd floor, and that's where you actually check in for your reservation. And they have a special private elevator that actually takes you all the way up to the 15th floor. So if you're looking for it, straight up the escalator near Steakhouse 71, there will be a booth right on your right, California Grill. That's where you check in and you get right up this elevator. So we already walked up here and it's looking really nice up here, and we have an awesome table. They already sat us and it looks amazing. We're gonna have such great views of the fireworks. Hopefully they actually do pipe in the music as well.
My first impressions of this restaurant are, it's not as dimly lit as I thought it would be, as like Topolino's. It's a little brighter. Now during the fireworks, they are gonna dim the lights, and I'm excited about that. We got the most perfect seat. I got this like little side booth. We got a 2-person table literally right in front of the castle. I mean, the castle and Space Mountain are right there. So I'm super excited. I don't know how we lucked out with this table, but I'm thankful. And it's nice in here. It kind of looks like the rest of the Contemporary Resort to me. I always think that it should be updated a little bit because it's not very contemporary, but it's fine.
So here we are at the top of the Contemporary Resort. There is actually a balcony out here in this space. So right behind me is the entrance to the restaurant. Well, I should say the entrance to the patio area out here. In order to get to that, you actually have to go up. You have to have a reservation to get up here. So we came all the way up to the top. And you can see Magic Kingdom right behind me. There's actually a really good spot. There's actually really good viewing up here of the fireworks. They're going to be starting in a few minutes here. So I'm excited to check them out, but take a look at this view. Look at this right here. We're going to be able to see everything from right here. I want to actually see how well it actually comes through in the dining room. But, that's a really good view of the fireworks from right here. And there's plenty of space. Like, there's a lot of space all along here. There's not a ton of people out here. So you can come out here. I think you have to have a reservation for the restaurant to get up here, but I'm going to ask. Because maybe you don't. Maybe you can just come up here as long as you're a guest at the hotel.
Oh my gosh, we got bread. At this type of restaurant you usually do, but I wasn't sure, so I'm excited because I love bread. It came with an oil. I can't remember everything she said in it. She said a lot of things. I just remember heirloom tomatoes. That's about all I remember. And then the butter just looks like the salted butter that normally comes with the bread. So it's good. So good. Better than normal bread. The bread is really good. The outside's really crispy. The inside is really soft. It's It's not like the normal bread you get at Disney. I assumed it was going to be just like the normal, but it's not. Not that there's anything spectacular about it, but it's really good. I love the crispy outside.
All right, let's try the bread. She said the bread's pretty good, but I'm surprised you like the oil because she doesn't really like tomato-y stuff, but I don't know, looks good to me.
Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, Florida. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil.
Wow. I was not expecting that flavor at all. Wow, that was really good. That is some really flavorful oil. I feel like usually oil just doesn't have that much flavor. That has an amazing flavor to it. You can definitely taste the tomatoes in there. I'm actually surprised you like it. I feel like it needs a little bit of salt though. But it has a great flavor. And the bread itself is phenomenal. It's like super, it's got this awesome crust to it. But it's super like soft on the inside. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is one of the better bread and oil and butter that we've had at any of the Disney restaurants. What would you say? You think it's one of the best bread we've had? Okay, so the fireworks are going to start in 1 minute or less. So they started the music. Oh, and look, the lights are going down. We're going to get to watch the fireworks from here. I hear the music has started. So there's no music really here a minute ago. And now there's music. And it did announce that the fireworks are about to start. So I'm curious if our food will actually come during while the fireworks are going on or if it comes after. Probably going to come during. We'll see. So the very first thing I noticed when we sat down, our waitress came to our table. Her name was Mo, and she's fantastic so far. The very first thing she did was she literally sat down, kind of like kneeled down, and really went through the menu in earnest. Like she went through all the different dishes, explained how they're prepared, explained how they're plated, just all this. It definitely felt fancy. It felt like a signature kind of dining experience. I feel like you don't get that from the servers very often. So that was really cool.
So they had a few different options on the appetizer list. They had a couple pizzas. They had the ravioli thing, that's what I'm calling it. It's called raviolo, or I don't know what it's called, but I'm calling it ravioli. They had a pomegranate apple salad. That sounds interesting. I probably would have liked it. And then they had sushi, and I'm just not a sushi girl, so I stayed clear of that.
Taking a look at the main entrees, they actually call it the Chef's Journey. So the appetizers are called the Market Inspirations, and the main dishes are called the Chef's Journey. Again, the menu's not huge. There's maybe like 5 or 6 options to choose from in each one of the categories. It looks like there's some really good ones, though, in the entrees. There's a delicious-looking filet, which sounds good. So if you're a steak eater, that's definitely going to be an option. They have a fire-roasted venison, a cast-iron grilled tenderloin, which sounds really good. A pumpkin ravioli, which I thought was interesting because I'm going to assume that the pumpkin ravioli is probably the vegetarian dish. It's interesting that that's ravioli is a main entree when there's a ravioli quote-unquote appetizer. So you can just eat all ravioli if you want to. Then they have 2 different fishes. They had a Florida black grouper and a Florida red snapper, and then an all-natural chicken pan-seared. And then Wagyu strip loin. So a lot of good looking things here. Each one of the entrees has a lot of different things listed as what's part of it. All super fancy.
There's a few different options for dessert as well. She said 2 of them are really rich, which is the peanut butter one. And that's the peanut butter and banana one that we actually got. And the chocolate ganache one, which I typically don't get chocolate desserts, which is weird. I love chocolate like candy bars, but I typically never get like a chocolate dessert like anything like that ever. And they have spiced panna cotta. She said that's like a very, very distant relative to apple pie. So I feel like it's really distant. I think she was reaching a little bit for that one. And then a white chocolate and cherry creme brulee. So if you like white chocolates and cherry, you could get that. And also they have a chef's selection of cheeses, which we also got because I love cheese, so I got that as my dessert, which is kind of weird that you would get that as a dessert probably, but I don't know, sounded good to me, so that's what I got.
So my first impressions of this restaurant are that it's really pretty in here, really nice. It does feel kind of modern to me. It's a little bit nondescript, I guess. There's not like a ton of decorations. It's just very, I don't know, it's very modern, I guess, very like clean. Lots of like little glass like sphere lights on top. Some like wood paneling. Ooh, the fireworks are starting.
And when the brave watches unfold to the sea, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic.
I will hear there a story told of my own. How far I go.
Okay, I got the rapini pizza for my appetizer. It is broccoli rapini. I don't really know what that is, but I love broccoli. Candied bacon. I love bacon. And some sort of pepper coulis or something. So I don't know. All of that sounds good to me, and it looks good. And it's really big. She said the pizza appetizers are the biggest of the appetizers, and it definitely is. This is more than enough than I need just for a meal. So we'll probably have to take some of this home. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It's good. I love the pepper sauce. It's not spicy at all. She said it wasn't going to be. The broccoli rapini is just little pieces of like, I don't know. It looks like greenery. It looks kind of like spinach, but it tasted kind of broccoli-ish. The bacon did not taste candied at all, though, to me. And I even ate it without anything. And it's also very chewy, like fatty. But I love bacon, so it's fine. But I wouldn't even call it bacon. I'm not sure what I would call it. But I didn't taste anything sweet. So I'm not sure. Did it say, it said candied bacon. So I don't know, I love the crust. It's crispy, like very crispy. It's well done, so it's really good.
I'm not usually a big fan of pizzas that don't have a red sauce. So I don't know how this is going to go with whatever this pepper sauce is, whatever. Honestly, it's pretty good. I like it, but I definitely didn't taste anything. It didn't feel like candy bacon to me. It just felt like bacon, but like softer, like not crunchy bacon, yeah, like chewy bacon. It's pretty good, but I could definitely taste that. The sauce is like almost tastes like a red pepper sauce. Yeah, like a red pepper sauce. It tastes good, and the dough is amazing. Honestly, the pizza dough is fantastic. I love it. So my appetizer that I got was the Sonoma goat cheese raviolio. It's one big circular ravioli. It says it has a basil saffron pasta, tomato broth, mushroom ragu, and fennel. And again, this is all included, so you order the price $89 per person. So when it actually arrived at the table, they actually poured the broth over it at the table, which is super fancy. I don't know what's in the raviolio. It said cheese, goat cheese. There's some sort of red stuff that came out when I cut it into the broth. I don't know. It smells pretty good. Let's see. I'm thinking that the tomato broth is actually inside the pasta or something, or maybe it was like central in the middle, because it was kind of like a brown broth sauce that she poured all over it. But then it says there's a tomato sauce in here, so. No! Honestly, it tastes really good. I love that goat cheese. Goat cheese tends to overpower. It's like a sour, flavor. It tends to overpower, and it is overpowering this dish a little bit. But I like that. It's kind of the star of the show. The pasta's really good though. You can I feel like you can tell that the pasta is like handmade, fresh pasta. It also has a really great mushroom flavor. I'm digging this. Really good.
My entree just came and it looks really good. I got the red snapper. It looks well done, which I'm glad about. It's on top of a bed of farro risotto. Then on the side I have eggplant fondant, which I don't know. I like eggplant, so hopefully it's good. I see some tomatoes, which I'll be putting to the side, and there's some pickled onions on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and try the fish. It feels well done, so. And it is. It's a little hot, temperature hot. So that's why it's hard for me to swallow, but the flavor's good. It just tastes like fish. I mean, there was nothing, I didn't, there's no like sauce or anything on it. I'm gonna try this little sauce that's on the side over here. I feel like it was like a tomato something or other. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Kind of reminds me of like a marinara almost on the side. I don't know, maybe my flavors feel weird. Overall, the flavors are really good so far. Now I'm gonna try the risotto farro risotto. I don't know. It's good. I like the flavor and the texture. It's al dente, so that's really good. I'm going to try these eggplant fondants. They kind of look weird. I don't know. I got rid of the tomato that was on the side of it. I don't know what this is going to taste like. I'm just going to go ahead and try it. I mean, it's good. It kind of tastes like a mushroom-ish, really. And I tasted that pickled onion on the top, which was good. Yeah, overall, this dish is really good. And I would come back and get it. And I'm really happy they made my fish well done the first time.
So I ended up getting the oak grilled fillet of beef, which sounded really good to me. I ordered it medium, so we'll see if it's actually medium. It says it comes with a roasted onion cream. I also have a potato pave. I don't know, pave. Charred collini, which she told me the collini is kind of like a cross between cauliflower and broccolini. And then a cabaret veal jus. So, sounds awesome. It just showed up. It looks fantastic. I'm going to cut into the meat first and see if it's actually cooked properly. Surprised that her fish was well done, because usually she asks for a well done and it has to go back. So they actually cooked it perfectly. So hopefully my steak is cooked. I got it medium. We'll see. All right, I'm starting to cut through this meat, and I have to tell you, man, it is cutting through like butter. I mean, wow. And it actually looks perfectly cooked. It might be a little bit medium rare, but I think it's still within medium. I preferred actually medium rare to medium, and so I ordered a medium just in case, because I like it. I don't like it when it's too far on the rare side, but man, it's like perfect. It really looks perfect, and it's got this like char on the outside. Oh man, it looks amazing. I'm just gonna give it a rip. I want to just try just the steak, just the fillet.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
Oh man, that is good steak. That fillet is just, I mean, melt in your mouth. I mean, it's like butter. It's so smooth. Somehow it's got that amazing, like, crispy little char to it. But as soon as you get through that crispy char, that steak flavor, it's just like melts in your mouth, buttery. Doesn't need any crazy steak sauces with it, like some of the other Disney restaurants we've been to. They have a lot of different steak sauces you can try with the steak. This thing doesn't need any of that. Doesn't need any. It has perfect seasoning on it. Melt in your mouth, buttery steak. I'm loving this thing. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna try this potato pave or whatever it is. It just looks like kind of like a potato casserole, like lots of layers of potatoes, like thinly cut potatoes. I don't know what else is on it. I don't know if it's got like if there's like a cheese or whatnot. We'll see. Interesting.
Is this good or bad?
I wasn't really sure what to expect. It's an interesting flavor. It's pretty light, not a lot of flavor to it. Almost has like a slightly sour flavor. Not really super sour, but like a light sour. I don't know. Like honestly, just tastes like potatoes. Doesn't have a lot of flavor besides the potato flavor. So it's just okay. I don't think the potato thing is that great. And I've never had Collini before. I've never had something that's like part broccolini, part cauliflower. It looks really interesting though. I mean, it looks like it has like broccoli top. I mean, cauliflower top. And then like broccoli stem. Have you ever seen this? I've never even heard of this. I don't know. Candy says that she's seen this at Trader Joe's. I've never even heard of it, so let's give it a rip.
Oh, I definitely feel something.
What?
Less hungry for one, but also more intelligenter.
Wow. This might come as a surprise, but it kind of tastes like cauliflower and broccoli at the same time. It really does. Surprisingly, it's not surprising at all, because that's what it is. I didn't think it would actually taste like that, though. I thought it was just something fancy, but it actually does kind of taste like cauliflower and broccoli at the same time, which is kind of cool. Never had that before. So overall, I'm impressed. I think this steak is amazing. There is a little bit of sauce and stuff on the bottom that the steak is sitting in. I don't know that it really adds anything. It just, honestly, the steak just speaks for itself. It's amazing.
So the desserts just got here, and I got cheese as my dessert. I think some people get that as the dessert. This is my first time, but I love cheese. So it came with a Mount Tam cheese. I don't know. It says it was made in California. And then the next one is a blue cheese, which I love. My daughter would hate that. And the last one is a goat cheese. It's called Humboldt Fog. And the blue cheese was called Bay Blue. And then it also came with this like mustard thing. I don't know. It kind of looks. She said mustardo, but it's like solid. It's not like mustard, like a sauce. And then honeycomb. I actually see the honeycomb. And then some sort of whatever this is. She said pecan something, but I don't know. It all looks good and interesting. Oh, and the little cracker is an everything lavash. So I don't know what lavash is, but it's a cracker apparently. And it came with this that describes like all the cheeses. It doesn't describe anything else, but it does describe the cheeses if you want to learn more. I don't know. I'm gonna try this weird mustard thing. And the goat cheese. I love mustard, but I don't know what this mustard, like, I don't know. Cheese is good. I stabbed myself in the roof of my mouth with the chip. I didn't taste this. I'm going to taste it by itself. It tastes like mustard. Kind of sweet all at the same time. It's good. It's good actually. I don't know what that thing is, but Do they make mustard out of that? I thought they made mustards out of mustard seed. Does that grow from a mustard seed? I don't know. I'm gonna try the blue cheese. Tastes like blue cheese. Lexi would hate that. I think it's really good. I'm gonna try it with the honey. These are kind of fragile, so you have to be careful. They're like thin. Yum. I like it, the blue cheese even better with the honey. I'm gonna try this cheese. It's just this California cheese. I don't know. So it's called Mount Tam. It's good, but it doesn't have as much flavor because I just tried the blue cheese, and blue cheese has such a strong flavor. I can't really taste that well. So I mean, it was good, but I don't really taste it. I'm gonna taste this weird thing. Once again, I can't hardly taste it because of that blue cheese. Like the blue cheese has taken over my mouth. I think I taste a little bit of pecans in it, and it's sweet all at the same time. Kind of tastes like a cookie. So, yeah, overall it's really good, but I would say try everything before you try the blue cheese because the blue cheese is so strong, but also so good. It's probably my favorite.
So I ended up getting the peanut and banana torte. Shortbread, peanut ganache, miso caramel, nut crumble, and caramelized bananas, and this was a plant-based option. So if you're vegetarians or whatnot, this is a good option for you. She did tell us ahead of time that don't get the peanut banana torte unless you really love peanut butter. She said it's very strong peanut butter. Like you need to be like able to eat peanut butter out of the jar on a spoon. That's how much you should like peanut butter if you want to get that torte. So that is me. I am a big fan of peanut butter. My friend and I were literally just talking about this the other day, like how some people are about bacon and how they're like bacon makes everything better and they want bacon on everything. That's how I am with peanut butter. All right, so it cuts through pretty good, and there's like, I don't know, that little bit of that like caramel sauce. I don't know, we'll see. Usually plant-based options for me aren't the best because they usually have like a weird texture or whatnot. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe this will be the one that proves me wrong.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that is so good. Oh, wow. This is fabulous. It's definitely got that, like, stick to the roof of your mouth peanut butter. The flavor is amazing. It really just tastes like really strong peanut butter, but also with a little bit of, like, caramel. So if you like peanut butter and honey together, I think that's the thing, right? Like peanut butter and honey. If you like peanut butter and honey together, this is a great dessert. But I haven't tried the bananas, and it looks like there's some like little bit of like shortbread or nut crumble, it says. So I actually want to try it all loaded together. So this looks great. It's got that peanut butter torte there. It's got a little bit of the caramel sauce, got the banana, some of that nut crumble on top. Oh man, it looks so good. All right, we're gonna see. I love peanut butter and banana together. I love peanut butter and banana together. Let's give it a rip.
Here's the pitch to Serrano. He swings and drives from the deep left. Way back, way back. This ball is gone. Yeah!
I think I might actually have a tear coming out of my eye because this is so good. Man, this is so good. You gotta try this. You have to try this. If you like peanut butter and you like banana, this is definitely the plant-based dessert that has proved it wrong for me. It's so good. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Steve cut me off like a big bite, so hopefully this all gets in my mouth. It's definitely really good. It's definitely really peanut buttery. She was right. I love the crumble stuff. I love crust. Crust is one of my favorite things. That was really good. It was just, the banana was really good. The banana was cold. I don't know. I expected it to be room temperature, but it's actually cold. I don't know. It was really good. This whole experience has been really good though. So definitely come here.
All right. That was California Grill. What'd you think overall?
It was really, really good, and we were there a really, really long time. Like 3
And well, we got here at 7. Our reservation was 7:30. We just left, and it's 10:15. But it's because the fireworks were a little bit delayed, and they asked us. He said, "Do you want your appetizers now during the fireworks? Or do you want to wait until they're over?" She said, "Normally they just wait till you're over, but you can get them while." If you want to go faster, you can get them during the fireworks. So we told them just bring the appetizers after the fireworks were over. So it took a little bit longer. So that was like almost like 45 minutes right there that just got cut. So overall, it was long, but it was worth it. I mean, overall it was a little expensive.
Yeah, but I had rewards and
but it was
a discount.
So good. It was worth the price. I can see why so many people talk about how good this restaurant is. It was super bougie. Honestly, it's not really my type of food normally. And when I saw the menu, I was like, I don't know, it seems expensive. Everything on the menu has lots of words that I don't know necessarily that great because we're not super fancy, as you know. So I didn't know if I was gonna like it that much, and I loved it. Everything was awesome. I feel like it was worth the price. The experience, especially during the fireworks.
Somehow I got the perfect seat, and I only booked this reservation a few hours ahead of time.
Yeah, no, we did. Now, I feel like there was some seats on the other side. I feel like if you would have gotten those seats, you wouldn't have been able to see at all because it was literally facing the other direction away from the fireworks. I don't know if you can request seats near the fireworks, probably not. So that's the only bad thing. If you're there to see the fireworks, you might get a seat where you literally can't see them, so you'd have to go outside on the terrace and watch them, or just like stand up and watch them somewhere. But I did notice that the bar looked like you could just sit there if it's empty. I don't think you need a reservation for the bar, and I did see people getting food, not just drinks at the bar. And you definitely could see the fireworks from the bar. So that's also an option. If you can't get a reservation, just ask on floor 2, just go to the concierge there and just ask and say, hey, is there room at the bar? When we were there from 7:30 to 10. The most I saw people sitting at the bar was 2 people. Even during the fireworks, there's like 2 people there, and there's like 12 seats or 15 seats or something at the bar. So overall, I thought the food was amazing. Our server, Mo, she was amazing. She actually said that she knows Paging Mr. Morrow, Nate, if you've ever seen his channel. So apparently they're pals, and she is on some of his videos and stuff, and they hang out because they met, I think she said during brunch at this restaurant like 6 or 7 years ago. So shout out. Mo was awesome, and Paging Mr. Morrow was awesome. So that was fun. Overall, I had a blast.
Yeah.
It was worth going.
Yep.
Coming back? We come back?
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take 3 hours this time.
Noble or nope?
Definitely a noble.
Definitely a noble for me. Let us know what you think. Have you ever been to the California Grill? Honestly, the experience alone, even if you didn't love the food, which I did, it's kind of worth the money. So let us know what you think. Put it down in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Let us know if you'd like us to look at other restaurants. We're making the rounds around all the Disney restaurants, so stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until we see you next time, the noble way
is the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.